Hey everybody, it's Hennither Bianca Gant with your Ask HR tip for the week. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I've been giving tips on how to spring up your career. Well, today I'm going to give you tips on how to master your next interview. If you've been applying for jobs online, you know that there has been an influx of jobs. This is just one of the prime times to be applying. So if you're applying for jobs, you have to be anticipating an interview, right? I hope so. Well, one of the things that we do with our company is that we help individuals with resumes, and we do an excellent job. But what I really found is that you could spend hundreds of dollars on your resume, but if you aren't ready for the interview, you're really missing a lot of what it takes for you to get the job. See, the resume gets you the interview, but the interview gets you the job. So here are just a few tips on how to take your next interview to the next level. One of the tips that I want to share with you all today is to bring a notepad and a pen. And it sounds so simple, but many people don't do it. And when you're bringing a notepad, please bring a nice notepad, like a journal, because we are judging you, right? You don't want to bring something that has like papers flying everywhere. But what are you going to do with this notepad and pen? You're going to be writing the interviewers' names down on that notepad, because how many of you know that sometimes it's difficult to remember people that you just met, right? And especially if you're being interviewed by a panel, you have multiple people interviewing you, that's just a prime opportunity for you to write those individuals' names down on your paper, right? Also, you can write down some questions that you might have for the employer. Have you ever been asked a question and you just felt so stuck? They might ask you, hey, what did you do at your last job? And you're like, what did I do on my last job, right? So you could take that time to write down some of the questions that you might have, or some responses that you want to get back to, especially while your interviewer is speaking. Another thing I wanted to share, another tip rather, is to use your interviewer's name throughout the interview. So I got this from a business principle that when you are interacting with customers, it's really good for you to use the customer's name throughout the conversation. And that's the same rule that I'm applying in an interview setting. So again, my name is Hennither. So if I'm interviewing you and I ask, tell me about what you did at your last job, you can say, well, Hennither, at my last job, I was responsible for payroll and benefits for an organization that had about 500 employees. I really loved what I did. I trained, blah, 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 right? I can help you answer that question maybe in an interview coaching session. But you want to use the interviewer's name throughout the interview. It just kind of makes it a little bit more personal. It makes it a little bit more natural, right? So that's my HR tip for the week for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at career-image.com. Email us at career-image.com. Don't forget to command your day.